Bé, bona tarda a tothom. Good afternoon and welcome to the second Barcelona International Conference on Healthy Aging, and welcome to the Medical School of the University of Barcelona. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Jordi Albert. I am the Rector for Research, Innovation and Transfer of the University of Barcelona. And so it's a pleasure to open this conference. This is the second one. So then I would like to introduce the Dean of the Faculty of Medicine of the University of Barcelona, Dr. Francesc Cardellac, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Albert. For me, as a Dean of the Faculty of Medicine, it's a pleasure to host this second Barcelona International Conference on Healthy Aging, because it's my house, it's a home, so that's the first thing. And second, because the Faculty of Medicine is the nucleus, is the center of the hub, the Health University of Barcelona campus, who organizes this event. So for us, together with other members of the hub, like research institutes or hospitals, industry, and etc., are very proud to organize this event and participate in it. Aging, for me as a dean, has a very important role because we have to modify very often, or we have to think about our curricula in our faculties of medicine according to the necessities of the society. And for that, I know, and everybody knows, that aging is one of the situations that takes more importance and more in the last years. We are getting older, and our lifespan is increasing in the last years, and these have become in a very different necessities for the society and different necessities for the health itself. So I am also a specialist in internal medicine, and we live every day these changes in the kind of assistance. We usually give assistance to patients over 65, and that is the most important thing in our awards of internal medicine. And for that, we have to translate all these necessities to the Faculty of Medicine, because our duty, our volunteer is to give our best teaching to the students according to what they will see in the future. And one of the most important things is especially aging. And not aging only in how to diagnose the problems in the aging people, which is very often different problems, but also how to prevent these different diseases that are very common in aging people. And all of that, as I said before, we need to translate to the Faculty of Medicine. For that, my presence here is for these two reasons, and I'm very proud to listen all the conferences, because I think they have this huge amount of information, from the real disease to problems about the environment and social problems and so on. So thank you very much for being here, and thank you very much, Dr. Albert, for giving me the opportunity to give this introduction in my house. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Professor Cardellac. And now is Dr. Alfons Lopez. He's the head of the Department of Internal Medicine and Geriatric Medicine in the hospital clinic, and is the president of the scientific committee. Please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues and authorities. Welcome again to this second Barcelona Conference on Healthy Aging. First of all, we want to give our sincere gratitude to the University of Barcelona and the Health Campus of Barcelona University, the hub, for their kind invitation to participate in the scientific committee and the organization of a meeting about an interesting and exciting matter. As all you know, the Western population is progressively aging with subsequent changes in numerous health and sociological parameters. Healthy aging has therefore become a chief priority for health professionals and policymakers. Last year, we organized the first edition of the meeting. Its success encouraged us to organize a second conference this year, whose program maintains a similar line, namely to examine the most significant issues in biological, medical, and technological innovation on healthy aging. For this purpose, we have also selected a broad representation of professionals from several European countries and United States of America also, with recognized expertise in this topic. The scientific committee, Drs. Cruz, Formiga, Ruiz, and Zabalegui, and myself, want to give our appreciation to the experts for their disinterested participation in this event. This conference would not have been possible without the efforts on other participants, especially Ms. Esther Oriol and Noemi Roch from the Hub and Teresa Ibanez from Pacific World. Our final desire is for the participants, please enjoy and learn with the conference, and welcome again, and thanks so much for your attendance. Thank you.
Thank you. Now as the Director of the Interdepartamental of Social Interaction and Healthcare Plan, Department of Health and Generalitat de Catalunya, Albert Ledesma.
Good afternoon, all. It is a pleasure for me to be here. I greet every one of you on behalf of our Health Minister. He asked me to present his apologies for not being here due to his governmental affairs. I want to welcome you to this Congress and the show's theme, the healthy aging. The demographic projections show or suggest that our country will be the most aged of the world in 2015, a big change in a short space of time. We have a lot to do in that next year. We need to work in order to prepare our society and adapt the major part of the actual concepts, organizations, and values. This demographic phenomenon goes beyond a change in the health system, unless it will be a profound change in the welfare system. Nobody knows or imagines how it will be. Now we propose an adaptation process of a transformation in the care system, but it is built under the influence of our actual economical, political, and social situation. At most, this adaptation process is a first step of one long way with a lot of up. We are prepared to change all with an open mind and a positive attitude in front of this new society. We can call it the aging society. This Congress has a good program with a fish eye vision from a microscopic approach to a social point of view. The prevention approach in the elderly is an important part of the change, with a positive acceptation to be elderly and a behavior that promotes an active and healthy aging. It is a mixed plan with a lot of adapted care components and also individual change in the behavior, values, roles. The vision of this transformation process of the care model in the short, medium, and long term must be the person as a patient, family, caregiver, neighbor, or volunteer must be responsible of his own health and the health of his family, his neighbors, and his friends, and must be very respectful with the environment. We can a society that promotes healthy lifestyles from birth and a strong and comprehensive political program that promotes a sustainable economical growth, equitable and universal. Globalization, the second big change that we are living and will live in the next decades, will produce a different world distribution of wealth. The actual country borders will disappear completely in economical terms. The consequence will be a profound change in the list of the most developed and wealthy countries, and in the welfare system of each one. Some countries, like ours, will be less wealthy and some others will be richer. The first will have to learn to live with less economical resources and others with more. But without squandering. The care system needs to adapt to the elderly people and the chronicity. The illness approach isn't enough at the moment. We need to achieve a person approach capable to evaluate all the dimensions of the person and to know their social, sanitary, educational, relational needs. We have an elderly society, but healthier than before, more autonomous with a big charge of morbidity, social and sanitary. And this type of people will increase in the next decades. Consequently, people with a complex condition of health will also increase. The new model must have a population approach with transversal actions in health, based in a person-centered vision in which we prioritize the healthy condition of life as the most efficient investment for next years, in order to achieve a change of behaviors and concepts in a world with fewer resources dedicated to the welfare system. We must spend less in sanitary terms and more in environmental conditions to promote a healthier population. In Catalonia, we are creating a new model of care capable to assist these people and to give the best answer to their health and social care needs. This model avoids replacing their capacity and the capacity of their environment to take care of themselves. We think that our proposed and evolving model provides an excellent opportunity for the health and social world. We are creating future expectative for all the agents implicated in the care system in a moment of profound crisis, economical, social, and political. It's a good moment to work together in order to achieve our mission. Our knowledge, experience, and results are the best marketing amongst professionals. If we are able to spread this approach to the community in the coming years, the care system will improve a lot, and patients will have a much better care model. An important part of promoting our integrated care model is the result which is currently demonstrating improved patient care and the satisfaction of patients, families, and caregivers. The ongoing evaluation and research are two important aspects that we need to promote and include in the daily practice of palliative care in order to increase participation in this new model. I wish you a successful participation and sharing experiences and knowledge in this Congress. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now I want to introduce the Commissioner for Older People of the Barcelona City Council, Monsieur Roset.
Thank you. First of all, let me welcome you on behalf of Xavier Trias, Mayor of the Barcelona City Council. For Barcelona, it's an honor to host this second Barcelona International Conference on Healthy Aging, and the municipal responsibilities in social services are included in the area of quality of life, where I am the Commissioner responsible for senior citizens matters. The 21st century represents the revolution of the elderly, the aging of the world population, as well as of the European, represents a demographic change, which implies healthy and social challenges. Barcelona has a population of about 1.6 million inhabitants, with the population age 65 and over, representing 21% of the total population, of which 3% is aged 85 and over. The aging of population is an important challenge for Europe. There is a need to restore the experience and values contributed by the elderly. The Barcelona City Council has always been fully aware on the most relevant aspects which affect the life of the elderly, such as their personal growth. Active aging is a process throughout their life. Finally, Barcelona wants to become a reference in the field of the services to people. We in Barcelona know that any services for the people are an investment, not an expense. And we also know that the new technologies may be of great help to the elderly, mainly to the most vulnerable, to promoting their personal autonomy. No doubt, the conclusions of the conferences will strongly contribute to make good progress on the approach to active aging. Thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, thank you very much. And now just a few words. I am also a professor of the university, of the Faculty of Medicine, so this is also, I feel, to be in my home. So I have been spending so many years here as a student and also as a professor. But about this conference, as you all know, aging is one of the greatest social and economic challenges in this 21st century for the European societies. This will affect all the European countries, and really Europe is worried about this fast increase of the older population. As you know, that Catalonia and also the Barcelona is also worried about this increase in the older people. And we can see that in the new, I would like to speak about the projects that we can do together. In the new European framework program, in the Horizon 2020, this healthy aging is one of the major topics of this new program, because older people have different healthcare requirements, and health systems will need to adapt. So they must provide adequate care and also remain financially sustainable in a public health care system. To adapt our healthcare system to these new situations, we need innovative ideas. But innovation must be not only in clinical practice, and also in other issues like social, political, humanistic, and scientific approaches. So different actors from very different fields must be involved to get an active and healthy aging. And the universities and the University of Barcelona wants to be one of these actors because of our involvement in education, research, and innovation. These are the main missions of the University of Barcelona, as we are a research university. And it's evident the high level that we have in the university in all these three missions in the healthcare system. And we can see that with the hub. There's this campus of the health campus of the University of Barcelona, who is organizing this meeting. We are very proud of that, so I cannot say that because I am also involved in this campus, but we have a very outstanding hospitals, research institute, and also the University of Barcelona. So we have different hospitals and the students. So this is what we are doing: education, research, and innovation. But this campus is very competitive. It's not what we are saying that is good. So because we can play an important role in the international level. So this high level that we have allow us to participate in different European projects, in a top European project. And I want to tell you one that is the KIC. I don't know you know what is the KIC. It's a knowledge and innovation community. Is one of these strange things that the European Union does to do research and innovation. So KIC is really is very complex, but to make the story short, is like a new approach of the European Commission to stimulate innovation through the creation of a supranational space. So this is quite difficult to understand what is this, but that is to coordinate and dynamize efforts to achieve greater competitiveness and sustainable economic growth to respond to the major social challenges. So here we put together what is the interest in the society, innovation, and also the translation to our society. So here is the way to put together companies together with research and together that they must go on to reach to the patients. And now there are several KICs running. One is about energy, climate, but in 2015 it will be launched a new KIC about healthy living and active aging. So this is what I was telling all this story, because it's really involved in the topic of this conference. So this like kind of competition, different consortium are applying to get the kick. So at the moment there are two, and one, the University of Barcelona is participating in one of these kicks in this consortium that will apply to the next call. This will be in December. And the University of Barcelona is leading the Spanish node, so it's really complex, and there are also different partners from Madrid and Valencia and all around, but the University of Barcelona is leading this Spanish node. In this consortium, there are the top institutions in Europe, so there are institutions from UK, Germany, France, Netherlands, Belgium, and Sweden. So you can imagine there is Oxford, Cambridge, Imperial College, or even Karolinska. But we need partners from the companies. So this is another good topic, and we need to have the balance. So and there is Philips, Siemens, even Adidas, or others that could be involved in health and in aging. So what is really important, I think, that for us is that if we can get this kick, so this will be a platform to bring innovative projects for healthy living and active aging. So this is open for everybody. So if we are lucky and we get it, we'll need to have new ideas, new proposals with the university, between the university, the partners, the hospitals, research institutes, and together with companies. So this is very important to have companies. So this is why we need also this interaction between the academia and also the industry. So this conference is also a good environment to start to discuss about new innovative proposals for 2015 about healthy aging. So I hope that in the next year, that's sure that will be a next conference, in the third conference, maybe we can discuss some of these proposals that we are trying to do in this kick or outside the kick. So what's important is to bring the knowledge to our society. So that's it. So it's I think that we can move to the talks. So now the conference is open, and thank you very much for coming. And also I want to thank all the representatives for the Generalitat of Catalonia and the Barcelona City Hall. Thank you very much, and I hope that you enjoy this conference. Thank you.